need a snack, though. Oh, there's like none in here. Marshmallow flavored. Okay. Let's see if that's accurate. Oh my god, they do taste like Peeps. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, don't worry. My concealer looks like crap. These Peeps candies, these Peeps gummies, they taste like actual Peeps. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of weird. Did you guys like such kind eyes? Oh, thanks. Did you guys like today's video? What did you think of today's video? They do look like Sour Patch Kids, but they're not sour. Your mom always comes through with the holidays. It didn't used to be this way. And we're still working on our relationship, I'll tell you that, because it's not perfect. What is this? You see that? Oh, that must be for my tanner. Great. Anyways, did you guys like today's video? It was great, but you seemed a little upset in the video. Just tired. I had filmed that after I was streaming for 3 hours, so I was a little bit more tired than normal. The rash is gone. It was a lotion. You got a hickey? I wish. It's from my, it's just from my, what do you call that? Tanner. I didn't get a notification. Well, it's up now. I will say, I do think it's weird how, like, everyone was telling me that they don't care about celebrities while simultaneously hating on a celebrity, Katy Perry. I'm like, you clearly still care. Thought it was weird. I'm like, I honestly don't even care about the space thing. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to it. When she was in space, I was in the gym. I guess I don't really mind a visible hickey because I have a Venus and Leo. I'm just eating these because I haven't eaten today. And I didn't realize it, but I ran out of protein powder. And so I was like, well, I've got to eat something before I do this stream. So candy it is until I go and get food after this. Do I believe in demons? I have a whole video on it on my YouTube. Do I do astro charts? No, not anymore. So today, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to do viewer readings? Do you want to do viewer pick a card? I'm not a giant chocolate person. I don't mind chocolate. I prefer chocolate to have peanut butter in it, but I'm much more of a like sugary person than a chocolate person. Okay. Did you guys, have you guys joined the YouTube members? Do you guys like the videos that I've uploaded for the YouTube members? Okay, I see you guys. Are you from New York even? What does that mean? Yes, I'm originally from New York. Born and raised. Wait, why does this one have something weird in it? Am I crazy? Why does this one have something weird in it? It's like on the inside. It's like it's bleeding. That's weird. I don't like that. I'm not eating that. Is the new Blackpink video for members? Yes. There is no grape flavor. I love the one you did for me. You all should join. Oh, thank you for the YouTube members. Yeah, viewers get readings sometimes. Oh, great. I threw it on the floor. I'm still going to eat it. Actually, I don't really care. You have such beautiful eyes. Thanks. You should tell men that. Maybe then I wouldn't be single. Okay. Do you like my chairs? Thanks. I don't know if there's anything interesting on my counter. I don't think so. No, just my water bottle from working out. Tell me why I called my apartment complex and I'm like, hey, like my water dispenser in my refrigerator needs to be replaced. What brand do they use? I'll just buy it. And they go, oh, no. We'll replace it, but you have to pay us $55. Okay. Work. I was like, all right, fine. I wasn't going to argue with them. Cherise, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. It means a lot to me. I wasn't going to argue with them because the last time I bought a water filter for my last apartment, it was $40. So it's very clear that they're charging like a $15 extra fee, but you know what? If I don't have to do it, fine. With all due respect, it's always the gay men that are the most gorgeous men if you're looking on the outside of the box, and that's a compliment. Well, thank you. I feel like it just depends because like I've seen a lot of men that are not attractive that are gay. So I think it's just a matter of perspective, but I appreciate that. Filters can be expensive, yeah. And plus I've lived here for almost a complete year, so it's time to replace it. Oh, I wish my rent was $1,500 a month. Please. I have a beautiful apartment though, so. There should not be a fee for that. The maintenance should be free. I'm not gonna complain. I love this place. I don't care. I'll pay it. Oh, MG, thank you for gifting 5 Antphrodite memberships. Thank you. I hope you guys like the memberships. I'm really proud of those. I put a lot of effort into them. Also, if my stream is lagging a little bit, sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't think my phone's overheating. It's not. I guess it's my internet. Okay. Do you have any questions for me before I get started with reading tarot? So we can like, if you have any personal questions or anything you want answered, ask it now before we get started into tarot, because I don't want to get distracted because I begin distracted. The member videos are my peaceful place. Oh, thanks. Do I believe in astrology charts? Yeah, why not? How's my skin doing? It's better. Perfect. Excuse me. Enjoying single life. I don't really think about men that much, to be honest. So I decentered them years ago. How do we gift membership? There's a button, but I think down below. I was asking if you guys had any questions for me, not for yourself. We'll get to the tarot in a little bit, but I figured I'd let you guys ask me stuff about me or anything you want to know now before I get into tarot. That way I don't get distracted, because I'll get distracted. My health is perfect. Am I still on Twitch? Yes, pretty much every day. Are you experienced? I don't know what that means. With what? I appreciate you. Thank you. A clue on the next upload. I don't know yet. I haven't filmed anything. Well, actually, that's not true. I have a pick a card I was supposed to upload, but I didn't. So it's either a pick a card or if something else happens this weekend. I haven't watched Black Mirror. I only watched one episode, and that's the Miley Cyrus one. How's the gym journey going? You can check my Instagram for updates, but that's not, the lighting sucks. You're not going to be able to see it. Do you have an agent or agency yet? No, not yet. I'm still manifesting. Are Are you a cat or dog person? Neither. I'm not big on animals anymore. I used to when I was a kid, and now as an adult, they're just stress me out, to be honest. Something about having peace and quiet and zero distractions to help me center myself, very much preferred. Also, what really sucks is I've always wanted a cat, and I've had a dream cat that I've always wanted, an exotic short hair. Unfortunately, I have developed an allergy to cats. So that dream went out the window. The rash is gone, skin is back to normal. Yeah, I developed an allergy to cats. So, and it's not like a small allergy, it's a pretty bad allergy. Holy shit. Ekaterina, thank you for the $50. I appreciate that. That means so much to me. You can take a pill for the allergy. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna take pills for the rest of my life just to have a pet. I'll be okay without the pet. Apparently your body can adjust your surroundings to pets too. I'm okay. I don't really want one. I kind of like being alone. I like to not have responsibility and another mouth to feed. I kind of like being independent. I'm an Aries moon. I'm kind of okay. Before I moved, oh my God, Ekaterina, thank you for gifting 10 Antphrodite memberships. I appreciate it. Before I moved out of New York, I was helping take care of my dogs that we had my whole life. One of them was blind and one of them couldn't walk. And so it was a big burden. And I love them very much, but I never want to go through that again. Are Geminis the most silly sign? No. I think silly depends on your definition of silly, but no, I would not say that. I think for me, my definition of silly would be someone who does something outrageous and kind of like is not afraid to be laughed at. So I would say Leo or Aquarius. Gonna have the personality of a cat though. That's why I don't want any pets. Coffee or tea? I drink water. I know I'm boring. I'm shocked because I'm a Gemini and so silly. Thank you, Tab. I have horrible allergies and they're getting worse as I get older. I never had any when I was a kid. Who's your favorite singer? Britney Spears. Who's your favorite tarot reader? Antphrodite. Okay, you guys have like 3 more minutes to ask me questions and then we'll get into tarot. So I'm gonna be on too long today. Everybody hates Geminis. We rock, they just don't know. People who hate Geminis are very short-sighted. Katy Perry video was good. Thanks. You're awesome. Thank you. Do you do personal readings? All the time. Antphrodite.com. I just released a giant batch of them. A palm reading? No. Thank you, Buttercup. Will you do another live? So I go live on TikTok and Twitch almost every day. And then I try to get on here too, on YouTube. So follow me on everything. I do free readings on TikTok and Twitch all the time. How do you not age or age so well? Unproblematic people age beautifully. Or so I've been told. And your room's always beautiful. Where do you buy your decorations from? Everywhere. Every piece in my house is something different. I can't really, I mean, I guess I could show you that one. I can't show you the one in my room because it's NSFW, but I can probably show this one, but I'm probably not gonna risk it. But I'm like, everything I gather is eclectic. So, and like here, I'll show you a little bit. Everything I get is like a lot of stuff is like handmade. Like you can kind of see I have, oh my God, why can't I think today? That is the Hindu god, the way I'm drawing a blank right now. And then we have, this is handmade. This is an eye, an evil eye. Yeah, Ganesh, thank you. And then this is also handmade art. And then I have like, ooh, not me almost dropping you guys. And then I have, ooh, can you guys see that? This, which is handmade wooden art, which I really, really love. It's a goddess. She's like being served. And then I have this as well, which is handmade. It's like a siren on a rock. I think it's like a Mexican something game or something my friend was telling me. I'm not sure. So I just gather art. And then here, actually, I can probably show you guys this too. So then this is like a modern day depiction of Venus and Mars. So yeah, I have a lot of like unique pieces. Oh, I wish I could show you that. Maybe I can. I just can't show you the thing on top of it, but here you can see that. That's like a handmade piece. It's really beautiful. So it's just stuff like that. I'm kind of picky about the art that I have in my house. My walls are like filled with like really unique pieces. So yeah, I'm really picky about stuff like that. I don't like to have like, I'm not trying to be like rude, but I don't like to have like cookie cutter stuff in my house. Like I'm very picky about my aesthetic. Obviously things are pink and stuff like that, but like I don't like cookie cutter things. I like a lot of stuff that's handmade. Like I have a Sailor Moon piece over here that's handmade. Like I like a lot of like artists art. That doesn't mean that some of my stuff isn't like commercialized. Like some of that stuff is from Home Goods, but it's like the cute, unique pieces in Home Goods, not like the random art and stuff. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that I get is from like art fairs or like random art shows or whatever, or like stuff like that. I try to support artists when I can. Yeah, but so. Yeah, I wish I could show you my room, but I genuinely can't show you because I have a painting, not a painting, I have a poster above my bed of two Kens doing something inappropriate. So I can't show you that. Smile, thank you so much for $10. But my room is pretty cute too. It's not done though. I need like another chair here and some more stuff on the walls, but I've been here a year and I still don't have the perfect chair. I've been looking for the perfect chair. It needs height. It's like an accent chair that I need, but thank you, Savannah, for gifting a membership. So yeah, that's an exclusive. I never show my art. So that was an exclusive for you guys, and that was just some of it. But yeah, I'm passionate about having my space look like, I just hate when I go into someone's apartment and it's not them, or like they don't have a vibe. Like it just really bothers me. As someone that works from home, like my space is so important. Like I'm very much someone that's like, I'll spend whatever on my place that I live. Like I'll spend whatever on decorations that I love because like, yes, I'm Italian, because it's very, very, very important to me to have my space reflect who I am and to be able to be creative in that space. And my mental health, like, I don't care. So, yeah, I just hate when I go into someone's apartment. It's so cookie cutter and bland. And then people come into my apartment, like the maintenance guy comes into my apartment and he'll be like, oh my God, my daughter would love your apartment. I'm like, there's like perfect pink touches everywhere. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I got on a tangent. See, this is why I made you guys ask me questions at the start, because I knew that I would just yap. Did you restock your readings on your site? No, not yet. Follow me on socials, you'll know when I do it. Would I do a reading on MGK and Megan? I've already done 1 million on them. Work from home too. I'm living, wait, what does that say? In my grandmother's house. I wish I could decorate. Everything looks 100 years old. I feel like for me, my space is really important. And I think everyone has different opinions and everyone spends their money differently. For me, my space is the most important thing to me to be able to create and to be able to be creative. So I'll spend whatever to have the apartment I love and the vibe that I need to be able to create. But some people don't care. Some people, that doesn't bother them. But for me, my space is so important. Any colors you won't find in your home? Probably green. I hate green. What's my favorite deck? This one that I've been using for years. It's from an artist. As you can tell, this is my second version of this deck too, because I lost the Emperor card in my first deck. Don't know how. I have no idea how I lost the Emperor card. Are you okay? You seem sad. I don't know what I'm doing to make you think that I'm sad, but I'm not. You'll find it when you move. No, this was years ago. I never found it. This is many years ago. I agree. I feel like my apartment is essentially who I am. Yeah, someone said that that's very common in autism and they're convinced I'm autistic. And I'm like, add it to the list of reasons people think I'm autistic. This is crazy. I can't believe I messed up my, what do you call that? Tanner so bad. Those are 2 finger marks. It's embarrassing. Raven, thanks for the $20. I appreciate that. Anne seems calm, like ASMR calm. Yeah, I'm in a good mood right now. Everything's pretty cool right now, so. Looks like a bite mark. I know, it's kind of crazy, right? But you can see that it like is a tan line because it goes all the way down here, and so does this one. Please, I haven't touched a man in forever, dude. Ugh. Oh, well, it's bothering me because it's all I can see. Would you ever do mukbang ASMR? I kind of have before on TikTok. I think I want to do some personal readings, but I don't want everyone to throw money at me and then demand a reading. I don't want to do it that way. So I'm trying to think of what the most fair way is to do viewer readings. Does anyone have suggestions on what they think is the most fair way to do viewer readings? Guys are crazy in Texas to not want to be with you. I think gay men are just jealous of other gay men that are happy and successful. Picking a number? Just read comments. No, I'm not gonna just read comments. Thank you for the $5, Garnett. Ekaterina, thank you for joining the Antphrodite as well. Just pick based on energy? But that would just be people spamming. Maybe I should do what I do on TikTok. I make people on TikTok pick a number, and the person who gets the number, who picks the number, usually gets a reading. So maybe, do you think that's a good idea? Should we try that to see how it works or no? Yes? Okay, we'll try that. So let me think of what I want to do here. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 40. First person to guess it gets a reading. See if this works. Okay, I pause the chat. I'm slowly going to look at it. Let's see if no one's gone yet. What if people repeat numbers? Well, then they guessed it before you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm dead at someone saying 44 when it was 1 to 40. Okay, Sadea Behuyen, it was 40. I don't know if I know I said your name wrong. Sadea? What's your question? These are just like quick little readings. It's not gonna be a full-blown reading. It's like Nadia with an S. Sadia. Got it. I'm thinking about doing Joe Alwyn for the members. Not I can fix him. No man is worth it. How will my relationship with my boyfriend turn out? How long have you guys been dating? And thank you, Shindaya. I appreciate that. Around a year. Wow, that's awesome. I love that. The Fool's good. The Fool's about mature and serious decisions. And then the King of Swords. Okay, so usually this is about a plan that we had that is going to get delayed. A lot of times King of Swords in Fool reverse says that we were a little bit in over our head in terms of timing for one of our goals. This might be your partner, or maybe something you guys want to do together, but there's definitely something that's going to take longer and something that's going to require a little bit more time and effort. And the Fool being reversed tells me it's something that we have to really bunker down and be serious about. And so for me, I'm not really upset about the connection. I would just say with the Fool reverse, you got to remember that sometimes life throws a wrench in your plans. That doesn't mean it's a never. That means that timing is everything. And Fool being reversed is also about having to like grow up and mature. So a lot of times that's like something serious takes precedent. So I'm not mad at the connection. I just think that there's something serious that your significant other is gonna have to do or work on or something, or be a part of that might set you guys back a little bit in the next couple months, but it's not gonna cause a terrible issue. It's just more along the lines of there's something serious that he's gonna have to deal with in his life, or her, whatever you're into. That Mexican girl, Janet, thanks for 3 months. Me and my friend are such stands. I called out of work just to watch the Diddy video, and she ran out of work, said she had the runs, and made a literal day around you. Ow, my heart, that means so much to me. But you shouldn't do that. The video is not going to go anywhere. I don't want you to get in trouble at work. Doja reading, please. She hasn't done anything interesting. Except play Fortnite and troll, which I love her for. You're welcome. I love her so much. She's so funny. Can you do a reading on Harry Styles and Benson Boone, the energy between them? What do they have in common other than both pretending to be gay for clout? If you think Benson Boone is attractive, come to Austin. Every man here looks like him. Okay. You're in Austin pulling that serial killer. I have. It's on my YouTube channel. The Austin serial killer. I have a reading on it. It's 2 people, I'm convinced. And there's now a theory going around that it's 2 people. And I'm like, I've already told you that. I've already told you that. And then some people are trying to say people are unaliving themselves. No, babes, they're not. You tried it, though. You tried it. I don't really go around Rainy Street ever. Rainy Street's kind of dead, so. And Rainy Street bars suck now, so. Okay. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50. First person to guess it gets a reading. Oh, someone got it already. Marcella Muna, it was 49. Jesus, that was quick. Psychic. What's your question? I don't know what to get for dinner tonight. I'm like not that hungry. Not you typing Sag in here. Come on, Twitch user. I'm here. My question is about my career, my new job. Will it help me move out? Okay. Have you ever been to Montrose in Houston? A million times, yeah. I will say, partying in Houston is not as good as Austin. Partying in Dallas is nowhere near as good as Austin. Austin has the best party scene, hands down. It's not even close. Hello, my twink boyfriend. Well, I'm not a twink, I'm a twunk, and I'm not your boyfriend. Do you like Wingstop? Not really. It's too salty for me. I love femboys like you. Yeah, you're probably way more feminine than I am, but you tried it. Okay. The Four of Cups is reversed. Detachment. The Sun is reversed. A bit of unhappiness. Nine of Swords. I will tell you, there's a little bit of a weird environment that you're in. I'm not mad at the job, but the people in the job are a little bit more detached. It's a little bit more of like a independent thing. Like these three together are not the greatest for team morale. So my advice to you is whatever it is that you're doing, clock in and clock out. Try not to do too much or overextend or be too friendly in the beginning, because there's some sort of wall up that will eventually come down, but in the beginning, let it be. It's gonna take a while for people to warm up. It's not only you, but everyone. There's some sort of weird energy. I wonder if something kind of like negative happened before you're getting hired, and it's gonna take a little bit for the dust to settle. Because there's something to do with like, there's something, I mean, I guess it could be competitive, but there's just something to do with the people around you that are just a little bit weird. So, it's a sales job. Oh, well, that explains it. Every single person I know that works sales has the weirdest coworkers. BJ, thank you for the $5. Life goal to get a reading from you before sellout and never make it on time. It'll happen, I promise. Morale is bad right now. I think, look, this is something that I tell people all the time. Something I learned from Britney Spears in her documentary, For the Record, which you should watch if you've never watched. It's one of the best documentaries of all time. Britney talks about how she chooses to be happy. Every day is a solid choice, very Sagittarian of her, to choose to be happy. And I think people have forgotten that. It is a choice to be happy, and it takes hard work to be happy. So I just think people have forgotten that. Like, yes, I understand things aren't so great, but you're choosing to focus on the negative. And it's something I've gone to therapy for myself when I was younger. And so I just think it's very important that we remind ourselves the things that we're grateful for. It's a perspective difference. It's hard, it's not easy, but nothing in life worth having is easy. So just keep that in mind. Totally disagree that you seem autistic. People who are hyper-perceptive and calm under pressure can be misread this way. I work in classical music. Your energy is unfamiliar to me. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I don't take offense to it. I take it as a compliment. So it doesn't bother me, but it is funny how, like, no matter what I say or do, someone's like, you're autistic. I'm like, y'all want me to be autistic so bad. Why? Wait, Eugenia Cooney is in here? Or are you guys just saying that? I'm confused. Are you guys trolling me? Oh, okay. I thought she was in here. I was gonna be like, hey. Logan Paul is here. I wish. I want him to call me Ooh. I'd let him call me a slayer. Please, Aunt, he is not cute. Disagree. I don't know. I really love like a beachy boy. I don't know why. It's like a mental illness I have. I don't know. I just love like a surfer look. I don't know. Who cares if he's a good person? I'm not dating him. He's married or some shit. Please do a reading on Fox Follow Harms. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. Out of all the beachy boys, you pick him. I mean, I like Tfue too. They look alike. He's married, something like that. He has a kid. He has a baby. Go to Australia. Oh, for the men? Maybe. I mean, I don't, everyone is like, oh, they're a bad person. Like, I care. I'm never going to talk to these people or date them. Who cares? It's not that deep for me. You asked me what my physical type is, and I gave you a celebrity. That doesn't go further than that for me. Feather, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. If you guys want to support me, please join the Antphrodite. There's a ton of content for you in there. Tfue's actually really cute. He is. He's very attractive. I seen him in person once, and I didn't say anything to him because he was too hot. I froze. You know what's really funny, though? I was on a boat with a bunch of influencers once, and I forget what I had in my... Somebody had posted a picture of Tfue on Twitter or something, and I was like, they sent it to me, and I was like looking at it, and someone on the boat took a picture of it and DM'd it to him. And I was like, why would you make me look crazy? It was sent to me. And you know what he goes? He fucking DMs them back, goes, sick. I was so embarrassed. Like, why would you do that to me? Y'all set me up for real. Y'all set me up for real. No, it set me up for real. Okay. Oh, this was years ago. I don't even care. Dude, I don't care about men. Okay. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 30. First person to guess it gets a reading. Keta? It was 28. Keta, what is your icon? Looks like Dark Magician guy or whatever the fuck from Yu-Gi. But I don't know. What's that movie? Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever? I've loved seeing your gym posts. It's encouraging me to start going to the gym. You look amazing. Thank you, Liana, for the $20. I appreciate that. I work hard at that fucking gym. Oh my God, today. I gotta tell you all the tea about my gym experience today. I gotta tell you all the tea about my gym experience. But I want to do this reading first. Actually, I'm not gonna spill. I changed my mind. Yeah, remember, don't skip leg day. My calves are insanely gorgeous. Trust me, I have amazing legs. Oh, my legs are my best trait. I have no butt, though. I want to ask if I'll get into my dream university this May. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You're not allowed to change your mind. I can do whatever I want. Have you applied yet? Because the Nine of Cups being reversed and the Hierophant being reversed, that's about... So the Nine of Cups is like a manifestation, but it's reversed. The Hierophant is a lack of follow-through and commitment. So there's a bit of an issue, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, which starts to do with money and status. Have you applied yet? I haven't. It's been a long time since I've had to deal with anything college-related. Do you have to, like, make a letter to apply or do anything like that? How does it work nowadays? I don't know anymore. No, I have an exam in May. I'm from a different country. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. We have huge competitive exam. The Ace of Pentacles, so these cards are about being in over your head. So my advice to you is that this is a very easy outcome to change. Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal. Like Ace of Pentacles when it's reversed tells me that you should be spending more time honing your skill sets. You should be studying more or practicing more. Like this isn't going to be easy. It's definitely possible, but it's going to require you to work hard. A little bit harder than you're working right now. So for me, I would say you need to practice more. You really need to focus. And I think you need less distractions. Hierophant reverse is usually an indication of someone pulling you off path. Maybe someone who enables bad behavior. You need to be conscious of that. So it is possible. I just think you might need extra help. Yeah, maybe a tutor or something. Like just a little bit extra oomph is needed. Because if you just do it the way you're doing it now, I see you hitting a wall. Ow. Can I ask you guys a question? Do you guys like peeps? I have like this love-hate with peeps where like they're all right, but like they're not great. Like they're all right. They're more nostalgic than anything. It's split, huh? No one really likes them. It's like the Cadbury egg. No one really likes that either. And they taste different now. You know what I love, though? I love Twizzlers. And these bunnies, the cherry flavor, are so good. I sound like Wendy Williams. My accent comes out in certain words. Hey, I like candy corn. I don't mind candy corn, but I also eat that mostly for nostalgia. Candy corn gives you a stomachache very quickly. I'm not supposed to be eating all this fucking junk, but whatever, I don't care. Okay. I'll tell you what happened at the gym. This guy, so I'm at the gym, right? And I'm working out and I'm using one of the benches. You're my favorite reader. Thank you, Lilith, for 9 months. Y'all better gift memberships for me telling you the story because I don't want to tell it. Because I feel bad. New Mexico Janet, thanks for the $5. Y'all better gift Antphrodite memberships because I feel bad. I don't want to like expose anyone. But anyways, so I'm in the gym. I'm on one of the benches. Mind you, it's empty, right? So I'm working out. All of a sudden, this guy walks into the gym, walks past the entire empty gym, puts his shit down right next to me, on top of me, okay? Takes the mat, throws it down right next to me, and starts stretching on top of me. Now, I look over at this man. He's got a watch that is worth like $100,000 on his wrist. So I'm like, okay, so you put a Rolex on your arm to go work out. You do that on purpose. His legs are waxed. So I'm like, oh, he's ready. I'm kind of living for it, right? It's kind of iconic. But then he gets on the phone. Now he's yapping on the phone directly on top of me, next to me. And he's like stretching. And he's like really close to me. Face down, ass in the air. Like, and I'm just so overstimulated. And so I'm trying to move the bench further to the left, but he keeps like scooting as he's stretching. And I was so overstimulated. So overstimulated. And so uncomfortable. So I'm like blasting my music even louder so I don't hear anything. But every time the song changes, I could still hear him. Thank you guys for gifting memberships. And he seemed like a nice guy. But I just think, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but I think a lot of times rich white men are used to taking up a lot of space and they're not conscious of that. And so it wasn't malicious. He was a really nice guy, but yeah, I just think a lot of rich white men don't know how much space they encompass and eclipse. Gym spreading, yeah. And so, but he said a few words to me and he was really nice. So I don't want to like be mean, but he seemed like a really nice guy. But I was just like, this is like really, it was like 30 minutes of him on top of me and there was no one else there. And I was like really uncomfortable. Maybe he was trying to make moves. It's possible. It's very possible. Unfortunately, when I'm in the gym, I'm oblivious to everything going around me when it comes to like signals. So if you were to flirt with me in the gym, I probably wouldn't get it unless you hit me over the head with it, because I'm in a different mind frame. I finished watching your space vid. Can you rant about Katy Perry and the hate she gets? I just think it's easier to hate a woman than a man. And that's it. That's all I'll say about it. Okay. It's that simple. Okay. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 35. First person to pick it gets a reading. G or Gi, G-I. It was 33. You have like flowers or something in your icon. Thank you, Julie, for the $2. Yeah, I mean, the man was very sweet. He was very sweet. I just don't think he realized, like I said before, I think a lot of people are not malicious, they're oblivious. And so I just think he was oblivious to how much space he was taking up. It's not the first time it's happened to me in the gym. Any plans for Easter? Nope. Not a single one. Obviously, why on top of you, when there's just the two of you, people are attracted to my light. Someone's already criticizing you on Reddit for what? Existing? I don't really care. Guy, are you here? Yes, will the project I just released eventually take off? Okay. And you have a beautiful aura, like a twilight aura. Oh, thank you. People are super jealous. Yeah. You get used to it, though. Yeah, super fun, Larry channel. Thank you. Jody, thanks for $2. You know you're doing something right in the world when you have haters. All of my friends have haters and none of them are influencers, so it just goes to show. Hate is a very powerful weapon that people utilize. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think you should make too many changes. The Ace of Swords is a great opportunity, one in which now is the time to seize it. So you're actually in the perfect window of opportunity to chase something. And the Seven of Cups is that you've exhausted all options. Seven of Cups is usually a good sign for putting your eggs in the right basket. So for me, you already know the risks involved, and it's a calculated step. So to me, this is pretty organized. This is usually the sign of someone that knows what they're doing, and is willing to take that risk. So I don't really have any critique. Good luck. People do not like me neither, and I never cared about it. I always say this. I have so many people that love me, that why would I care about the people that don't? But also, I think when you have so many people that love you, it triggers something inside of people because they wish they had people that love them. So I think that triggers them too. I'll never forget, there was a hater in my TikTok live the other day, and someone in my chat literally went, I'm unbothered because you're unhealed. And that resonated with me hardcore. Like, if you're talking crap about someone on the internet, you're unhealed. It's that simple. Even the people I don't like, I don't talk about. So I love that. Like, I'm unbothered and you're unhealed. I love that. It's resonated with me so hard. I didn't try the Kourtney Kardashian crumble cookie, no. I'm definitely gonna steal it. It's beautiful. Share it. That's exactly it. People that bark loud, others are usually in some sort of pain. I generally love this content, so I get why the bitter people hate you. They hate us because they ain't us. I don't really care if people don't like me. In fact, something I've learned is that you can't be successful without people that hate you. People that hate you are actually a very important pillar to your success because they watch all of your stuff first. Aunt, love you, sweetness. I've got to go to bed. Good night. You like my hair, little swoop? Yeah, it's natural. I have a cowlick. Every reading drains me. Okay. Have you ever worried that those people who hate you will send you bad energy? They couldn't if they tried. Okay. 2025 is your year. Thanks. I feel great. I've had a great year so far. I can't complain. Things are good for me. Yeah, things are really good for me. I think that's also why a lot of people get mad at me, because things are going well for me and they're not going well for them. So, which I get. You know, now's not the greatest time in life, but what am I supposed to do? Okay. Look at all the grays in my hair. It's embarrassing. I remember my first hater. It made me realize I'm authentic enough to cause an uproar. I've had haters my whole life, dude. Since I was like 12. I'm used to them. I'm not seeing a single gray strand. Get glasses. They're bad. Okay. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 40. First person that gets a reading. Oh, Brianna Hernandez, you got it. It was 31. You're psychic. What's your question? Which university should I transfer? Blue, brown, or green? Blue is the Page of Swords. Brown is the Wheel of Fortune. Green is the Devil card reversed. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I particularly care for your green option with the Devil card reversed. That's the hardest road to travel. It's not impossible, but Devil card tells me that it's going to require a lot more than the others. Usually this is mental capacity or something like that. So what was this? Whatever the second one was, I forget what I said. Whatever the second one is the Wheel of Fortune. This one definitely looks like your easiest option with the Wheel of Fortune. That's a huge risk that can pay off if that is your interest. The Wheel of Fortune is usually a good sign of like, I can make the most out of this. And then the first option is the Page of Swords reverse. So the first one you said, the Page of Swords, or upright. This is about something that I can fight for if I desire it. So if the first option is the one you wanted the most, the Page of Swords says if you're ambitious and you fight super hard, it is your best choice. But if you also really enjoy the second choice, that one is also fantastic. So for me, I would just say if you are going to go with the third choice, you need to be a little bit more conscious of what you're doing and a little bit more strategic because you're walking into the lion's den, so to speak, with the Devil card against the grain. And no, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? So cool that you do these lives, Julie. Thanks. Yeah, I'm you know what's so crazy is so many people have so much to say about me that's negative, but I'm one of the only people that does readings for free consistently every day. I'm one of the only people that uploads consistently and uploads consistently for YouTube members. It's just kind of ironic. I'm like, I do more than everyone else. I'm like, what? I'm very consistent. Carmen, thanks 8 months. Can we pay you? Not today, no. I mean, if you want to tip me, you can, although I'd prefer you gift somebody a YouTube membership because I think those are really valuable. And so while I would love a $5 tip, if you want to support gifted membership to somebody. Cassandra, thank you so much. I think that's probably the best. Who's a worthless bottom feeder? Okay, energy, it's a blessing. You're the only tarot I've ever purchased from. Thank you. What else astrology sign do you get along with the most? I don't think there's a commonality there. Can you do a financial pick-a-card reading soon? What's up, LA? Thank you. Maybe? Not Jimmy rage baiting? I'm too calm to be rage baited today, unfortunately. I don't care. Yvette, thanks for the 5 months. Hey, Aunt, please try reading on my boyfriend. Oh, I hope he's had a difficult couple years. Let him almost take his own life. Oh, I hope he feels better. Mexican girl, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. People, please make sure YouTube is set to receive gift memberships. Yes. I get laid off. I'm sorry. What do you think the most hated sign is? Gemini. LA, thanks for gifting an Antphrodite membership. And Yanni, thank you as well. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. The shade of blue in your shirt, I chose my highlighter of my daily entry journal. Oh, I love that. You might be perfect for my Leo brother-in-law in Houston. Is he attractive? You're so calm here compared to Twitch. People tell me that all the time, but that's because the Twitch chat pisses me off and rage baits me. Rachel, thank you for gifting a sub. The vibe over there is much different. I also think like the environment of being in this space without like the earbuds on and everything, I know I'm gonna get called autistic again, but I just think me being in an open energy, it feels better. Okay, thank you for the tip. All right, I'm thinking, do you still date? Find me a man that's worth dating, then we'll talk. Any reading about Blackpink? I just uploaded one for the YouTube members a few days ago, so join the members and you'll see it. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 30. First person guess it gets a reading. Yes, I still do Twitch. Excuse me, Jansel Murad. Oh, wait. Why did it say you said... Okay, my chat fucked up. Never mind. You did not win. Debated, sorry. It was bittersweet coffee at 26. Sorry, they overlapped. That was weird. Bittersweet coffee, you won. Fuck it, Jansel, you'll get a reading too. Both of you put your questions in the chat. I applied for a job that will give me financial security. Will I get the job and have luck in employment? Let's see. Let me do bitters first, and then we'll do chancels. I will say, I don't particularly care for reading tarot about something, whether you're going to get it or not, if you've already done it, because tarot helps you get it. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be better to ask it beforehand, you know? I mean, the star is a great pull. It means you're on the right track. The Five of Wands is about fighting super hard for something. I will say I see a competitive environment. I see a little bit of an aggressive environment. Reginald, thank you so much. I see a little bit of an aggressive environment. I mean, these are usually a good sign. I would say if you didn't get this job, I'd be pretty shocked because these are usually a sign of somebody who's hungry and willing to chase. If it's not this job, it's the very next one because this is like right here on your path. I will tell you though that you have to prove yourself in the beginning. You're gonna have to start off running. Like it can't be something that you don't start off like hit the ground running type of thing. Like you're gonna really have to impress people in the very beginning, like super hard. And like I said, if it's not this job, it's the next one because it's right here. But you're gonna have to really like try hard in the beginning, to be honest, and overwork yourself in the very beginning, and then things will even out. But it's gonna be hard in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. You're welcome. Jansel, where are you? What's your question? I like how I'm slowly getting lower and lower because I'm falling in this damn chair. Thank you again for doing my reading. You're truly so talented. I just want to ask when the letter I'm waiting for will come in. Timing's difficult with tarot. I don't know if you're gonna get an answer, but we'll try. Thanks, Robin. I mean, 10 of Cups is a happily ever after, but 10 of Cups, the Moon is about honesty. The 6 of Pentacles. When are you expecting it? Because the Six of Pentacles is a breaking of a commitment. Well, not really. It's more along the lines of a breaking of a routine. Sometime soonish. The only thing I'll say is that Ten of Cups means it's going to take longer than you're used to. The Moon is reversed, which says you already know what it's going to say. And the Six of Pentacles, when it's reversed, tells me that it's going to be later than you thought it was going to be. Because this is like, it'd be like if I were sending out emails or mail in waves and you were the last wave of the email. That's what the Six of Pentacles is. Like, let's say I was sending out Hogwarts letters to all of your friends. All of your friends would get it before you because you're the last wave. That's the kind of vibe that this has. I mean, Ten of Cups says that it should be a positive resolution. But I mean, the 6 is reversed and the 10 is reversed, so I don't know how long, but 6 to 10, maybe months. I guess it could be weeks. It's a little difficult there. Also, January, February, March, April, May, June. Maybe June, because there's a 6, maybe June. Probably the best I can do. I like how I had a fucking count. Why are the haters in the chat? Because I look good today. Oh my god, my fucking thing is fucked up. Okay. Jansel, thank you so much for the $10 tip. I appreciate it. Okay. Guys, stop hating on him. I don't care. Why would I care if people are hating on me? I hope they share my video to more haters. Your skin looks clear and smooth. Thank you. Why do you stream on Twitch if they rage bait you? I have a toxic, abusive relationship with them. Hi, I see that you're alive and don't give a rat's ass about what people think or hate on you. Oh, I don't. At all. You marry courage, put yourself out there. Thanks. Rage baiters are pathetic. It's not gonna work because I'm in a really good mood. So I don't really care. I have a lot to be grateful for in my life. I don't really care. That being said, if I was playing Marvel Rivals, you might get me to rage. Sometimes I will be crashing out in Marvel Rivals. I crashed out the other day on this person that was so mean to me. I was like, all right, I can't take you anymore. Who's your Marvel Rivals main? Well, it was Mr. Fantastic, and I still play him a ton, but this season I've been playing a lot of Emma Frost. But so basically it's Mr. Fantastic and Emma Frost. But I've been playing a lot of Emma Frost, a lot. I think I'm like Plat 1 right now. Something like that. I don't remember what I ended on last night. Yes, I'm gonna play the horror game again with Yvette. We already talked about it. I love Repo. I was so excited to see you playing it too. You should stream it. I finally made it gold. Oh, congrats. Okay. Can you post Marvel Rival gaming content? If you are interested in watching me play Marvel Rivals, you need to join the YouTube members and connect your YouTube member or your YouTube account to your Discord account and join my Discord. It's in your connections on your Discord account if you connect your YouTube to it. I actually live stream me playing Marvel Rivals in my Discord all the time. Fair warning though, I get cursed out by girl gamers a lot for no reason. Some of them call me a slur. So just be prepared, because when I talk on the mic, they roast me. Girls and straight men, both. So some of my viewers get really upset because they're like, why is a pick me coming for you? So just be fair warned that you are walking into the lion's den of horrible people who are unhealed, but I'm unbothered. Okay, I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 40. First person who gets it gets a reading. Why do you attract so much haters? Because I'm talented. Anybody with a talent attracts hate. Pokemon 9. It was 37. What's your question? Will my mom stop harassing my sister soon? Uh-oh, what happened? That makes me sad. It's a no contact mark situation. Oh, well, don't tell me too much. The Seven of Wands is reversed. Not being able to prove myself. Judgment card is embarrassment and humiliation. King of Wands. Did your sister say something about her publicly? Because this is about trying so hard to prove that I'm not what you say I am. Oops. Because there's some form of embarrassment with judgment reversed, or I don't want to say exposing. It's more embarrassment with judgment, because those are people who are pointing at you. And the Seven of Wands is about wanting to prove yourself, but you're not an underdog. And so a lot of times there's this feeling, this pressure and this need to prove that what you said isn't true. But with the King of Wands, all it does is, King of Wands is like aggression. So all it does is bring out the beast even further. So do I think that whatever's going on is going to stop? Not really. Unfortunately, not right now. Just because the King of Wands has it's oblivious with the judgment reversed. It thinks that the King of Wands thinks that their actions are a response to other people's actions, but they don't realize that they're the cause of other people's actions. Because it's dominant. Yeah, see, the Knight of Swords is like innocence. So there's this feeling of like, I'm innocent. Wow, spot on. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is like, think of the Knight of Swords like knight in shining armor. That's innocence. So for me, when I pull that, it's like, there's not a conscious awareness of their behavior. So in order for someone to stop doing something, they would have to be aware of their behavior. But this person that I'm reading, which you said is your mom, clueless as to how they affect others. So it's going to take a while before there's some self-reflection. With judgment reverse, again, embarrassment seems to be a trigger for them. And so they feel like they're being made to be out this villain and they're not happy about it. But all they do is make themselves look more like a villain. So I don't really think that's going to change right now, unfortunately. Sorry. That being said, I mean, other people are starting to perceive it and see it with the judgment reversed. It's putting a bad taste in other people's mouths. So at least that's some form of validation. Right? Love you, thank you. Oh my God, there's an eyelash on my eye, whatever. What do you like to read? The words, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Yes, my aunt is getting messed with by mom too, I'm sorry. You guys underestimate how quick I am, huh? Would I ever wear eyelash extensions? No, I don't need them. We'll do a few more. You're such a vibe. Thanks. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 28. First person to guess it gets the reading. Are you reading on celebrities? No. Not at all. What is that noise? It's like a high-pitched fucking screech, and it's actually gonna send me into a breakdown. The other day, one of my really hot neighbors walked out of his apartment with a corgi, and I got the ick. Nobody said the number yet. What the hell? I just feel like every fuckboy I've ever met has a corgi. It's like the douchebag dog. Like all douchebags love that dog. How has no one guessed this damn number? Jyotsna Bajpai. It was 20. I know I butchered that name terribly. I'm sorry. What's your question? Not skibbity. Not skibbity. I'm dead. Hi, what do you see in my love life for the near future? Are you single? I'm assuming. Skibbity toilet, Ohio, Riz, Aura. It's Gen Alpha slang, actually. Oh, Page of Pentacles about high expectations. I think, okay, so the next person I see coming to you is someone here who has had a lot of pressure from family to be successful. Page of Pentacles is someone that puts a lot of pressure on themselves. Yeah, and the Chariot. It's like, I'm putting pressure to make progress. This person is someone who either has like a really like impressive degree or is working on a really impressive degree. Very smart with Page of Pentacles and Chariot. Yeah, there's the King of Pentacles. It's also someone that has to work really hard on that too. King of Pentacles, when it's reversed, is someone that's like, thinks big, thinks long term. Someone who's like, this would be someone who, what's a good like career example? Lawyer, doctor, therapist, someone who like has a long-term goal. Long-term. Eileen, thank you so much. Oh my God, Zay, thank you so much as well. They're very smart, very much a hard worker. I will say, I do think this person is a little bit shy, just because I think they're so used to being determined to finish things that they're not always the greatest when it comes to initial riz, for lack of a better word. And so for me, I'm pretty sure when you meet them, it's going to be a little bit, I don't think it's awkward, but it's going to be a little bit like of a standstill. But I really feel like this person is going to smell really good. Like, I feel like they wear a specific cologne. or there's a specific fragrance, because I see you being like, wow, you smell really good. And I see them kind of not always like picking up on it. But yeah, it's probably the best I can do. I'm telling you right now, they smell really good. I'm like smelling the cologne. It smells very, very good. It's very alluring. Really, really alluring. It's like, it just smells really good. I don't know how to explain it. You know what it reminds me of? It's like, okay, you're gonna roll your eyes at this. It's not like, I don't want to say Abercrombie, because I know everyone's like, ew, it smells like douchebag. But it's like an elevated Abercrombie scent to me, is what I'm smelling. Like clean. That's the best I can do. Just a little taste of what I see coming to you. Not Hollister, I'm dead. Anna's such a diva. I love you so much. Thank you. Keep posting every month, please, Queen. Always. You're welcome. You know what's interesting is I feel like, this person's they're so smart. We have a nice day. Oh, thank you. Not will my dad get his karma and go to jail. Big boobs. Where did that come from? You ate the scent description. Thank you. How tall are you? 5'9". Sorry to disappoint you. And if you're a man and you want to date me, you need to be my height or taller. I love pretzels. I saw you on my front page on YouTube and I wanted to stop by and show you some love. I miss you, unless you. Oh, I miss you too, Sloan. Congratulations again, bitch. Yeah, it's a pretzel. It's a chocolate-covered pretzel. Everyone stop. Brian needs the stage. Who the hell is Brian? You don't see Brian? No. Am I blind? Brian's been spamming his birthday. The way I haven't noticed it. From you from Gabon, Africa. Did I say that right? Love you, Aunt. Thank you. God bless. Thank you, Grace. Did I say that right? I probably didn't. That's so sweet. What's your opinion on the Katie hate as a Katie cat, Aunt? Like I said before, I think it's easier to hate on women than men. I think people think I care more about this stuff than I do. It's really not that deep to me. You got to remember, there was like an 8-year period where everyone was hating on Trisha Paytas. And because I was listening to Trisha Paytas music and watching Trisha Paytas videos and enjoying Trisha Paytas' content, everyone was hating on me. And then all of a sudden, the general public's opinion switched and everyone loved her. And I was like, where have you been for the past 8 years? So for me, I feel like it's very similar with Katy Perry. I don't really care about all this stuff. I'm just enjoying the content. So like, I'm going to go to the concert, have the time of my life, and go home and never think about it ever again. It's not that deep, for me at least. Like, I'm not Katy Perry. I'm not making the decisions she's making. She doesn't know I exist. I don't care. But I very much enjoy the music, so I can't wait to go to the tour, have a great time, and go home, and then that's it. Like, I don't feel the need to like go out and defend her. I don't really care. I think people are obsessed with celebrity to an unhealthy degree. And people love to say that I'm biased, but I gotta be honest with you. The only reason you would think I'm biased is if you yourself are biased and you went into my video with a preconceived notion. On top of the fact that the number one comment that I get on every single video is that I'm biased. I get it on every single video. It's not humanly possible for that to be accurate. So I don't care. You can comment on bias all you want. You and 5,000 other people have commented on every single video I've ever made. So you're not unique and you're also wrong, but I don't care. Thank you, Zane. Also, if you think I'm biased, I've got news for you. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to watch me. No one forced you to watch. I will leave you with this, though. I think it's weird that I get called biased the most when I'm one of the only tarot readers that is not a fan of Donald Trump. So the fact that you're aligning yourself with certain people versus me is interesting. And we're going to leave it there. And I don't have a problem with people who enjoy what they enjoy, but I think it's funny that when I do a reading on certain things, I'm getting called biased, but others don't. I try to be very neutral in my political readings, and I think I do very good at being neutral. You know, I'm not a giant Trump fan, as we know, but I'm very neutral. I feel like I'm very fair in my political readings. Very fair. Extremely fair. And so I just think it's weird that I get those comments all the time because I'm like, I'm the only one trying here. I wouldn't be here if you didn't come off neutral for all it's worth. Thank you. And listen, I respect whoever you voted for. I respect it. That was your choice. But it's just weird. It's just a weird thing that I get attacked all the time for random things that no one else does. I'm kind of just like, what is this? You're the only tarot that doesn't backtrack, and I love it. Listen, I'm open to being wrong about things. I'm also optimistic, especially with our political landscape. Listen, I know that everybody who wanted a different outcome for our election, I know that they want to live in La La Land and they want to believe that a magical storm is going to come and someone's going to conjure up a demon and everything is going to go back to the way it was. But I live in reality. Body is tea, and you're not been wrong on it. Thank you, Jen. And in reality, I am learning to deal with the cards that we were dealt. I have made peace with who is our president. Unfortunately, it wasn't my choice, but I'm okay with that. You know, it's fair is fair. And I'm optimistic that somehow, some way, this will work out. So, you know, I try my best to be positive. I try my best to be hopeful for our future. You know, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the solution to our problem in America is. And maybe others see something that I haven't seen yet. Or maybe, you know, the new administration, maybe they'll figure it out along the way and they'll solve it. I don't know, you know, but guess what? It's out of my hands. So there's nothing more I can do. You know? We'll see what happens. I hope for the best. I hope for the safety of all. And I hope that we win in the end. And that's all I can hope for. That's it, you know? Focus on what we control and be hopeful. Again, I'm unhealed. I'm unhealed. Actually, at this point, I feel unhealed. You're unhealed and I'm unbothered. Something that I learned in therapy when I was younger is that you cannot focus on the things you can't control. And it's something I think about consistently every fucking day of my life because I see so many people wasting so much energy on things they can't control and I don't understand it. So I'm like, that was one of the first things I learned. I really want to know how we got into tarot. I was just drawn to it. What do you think about Tate McRae and Morgan Wallen? It's very strange because sonically they have nothing in common. So I'm wondering if it's label shenanigans because it seems pretty random. Like what do they have sonically in common? I don't really understand. It just seems bizarre. It seems strange. I don't know. It just seems like a random thing. She's definitely not shifting into country music. Favorite Katy album? I like different songs on different albums. Morgan Wallen is awful. I'm not a giant fan of him, personally. Why do I keep attracting famous guys at regular schmegler girly pop? Not the flex. What's it like? Famous men, I've never attracted to any of those. Straight men with girlfriends, though, they apparently love me. What are your thoughts on Chappell Roan? I don't think her music is good enough to back up her arrogance, but I do respect her tenacity to still continuously say what she wants. I just think she's immature, and I'm hoping that the next album shows some growth. That's it. Yeah, I think that's very fair. She's almost 30. Yeah, I mean, I'm like not gonna hate on her, but I'm also just like, I need better music. Again, I think people don't really understand this. I don't really care about the celebrity. I'm just interested in the content. I'm more of like a content forward person. So like the music needs to be good. I don't really care about all of the politics behind everything. If the music's good, the music's good. Thoughts on Sabrina Carpenter? Emails I can't send is way better than short and sweet. I was a fan of Sabrina Carpenter before everyone else was, and this album was not my favorite of hers. But I'm very happy she got the success she deserves. Please do a Katy Perry space reading. I did today. It's on my YouTube already. Is Selena and Benny Blanco going to make it down the aisle? Girl, watch my videos on them. What do you think about Lana Del Rey? I don't think. Oh shit, my neighbor and I made out. I'm screaming. Yeah. I don't know. I think, you know what's interesting is people will, congrats on Cosmo, thank you. People will ask me my opinion and then get mad at me for it, and I think that's really funny. That's one of my favorite things that people do. Ask me my opinion and then throw a temper tantrum when I give it to them. Do you think Katy Perry came back as huge? I mean, clearly not, but who cares? It's not my career. Summer, thanks for gifting a membership. I appreciate it. It's so funny. People who can't hate on me as a person will hate on me for my opinions or for the people I like. Always guilty by association. Please help me. What's my purpose in life? I think, here's the thing. When people are feeling a little bit lost in your life, I genuinely believe this from the bottom of my heart. I think that everyone is born into this life knowing what they're supposed to be doing, or at least the direction they're supposed to start. And people around them kind of push it out of them, and tell them it's not real, it can't happen, they need to be realistic. I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my heart, because we never, ever, 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 ever hear people who are like, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a lawyer. We never hear those people ask, what's my purpose in life? Because they know. And other people nurtured that when they were younger. But what we do hear is people who are artistic or creative go, what's my purpose in life? And then I go, well, what did you want to do when you were younger? And they're like, I always loved to draw. I wanted to be an artist. But, my parents said it wasn't a realistic dream. So we don't value healing things like art enough. And yes, you need to have a regular schmegular job on top of it, but that doesn't mean you can't chase it. I should be living proof of that, as many other people have done before me. But I will say, if you are interested in a creative field, my biggest advice is if you are going to get a degree, do not get an art degree, okay? Do yourself a favor and get a marketing degree, because you're gonna have to be an independent business owner, an entrepreneur, if you're gonna be a creative, and you have to learn the marketing side and the advertising side, okay? So that's my biggest suggestion to you. And it's also a great fallback plan, because marketing and stuff like that is in high demand because of the internet. So it's my advice to you. Or get a business degree, since you're running a business. Please stop spamming. Thank you. Oh, the handmade hand. Yeah, I told you, I all of my art in my house, not all of it, but a large portion of it, I try to purchase from artists directly. Listen, okay, this is something I'm really passionate about, and it pisses me off because people talk a lot of shit on the internet and they're always virtue signaling, and I don't do any of that. I just ignore it. I put my money where my mouth is. If I go to a place and there's commission, I look for the gay person to get the commission. Okay? If I'm getting my hair cut, or if I'm getting any service, I'm looking for the gay person to do my service. Okay? If I am looking for art, I'm going to try my best to find art pieces that are from actual artists or local artists, okay? If I'm at a fair or something and somebody has a bakery and they're like a homegrown bakery, or like a one-person startup bakery, I'm going to purchase some food there. I try to pour back into my community, okay? It's very much a conscious effort that I do. And I feel like people that do that don't talk about it, we just do it. So it's it's something I'm super conscious of, and I put a lot of effort into. So thank you, I appreciate that for noticing that. What's your opinion on AI art? I'm not an artist, so I don't know why you would want my opinion. I think that there's probably a time and place for AI. I don't know what the line is, and I'm not someone who's like utilizing AI, so you're probably not the best person to ask. But I'm hoping we get to a place with AI where artists can use it to speed up their process rather than take over their process, if that makes sense. If we can get AI to streamline artists' art versus replacing artists' art, I think that would be best. Because like if we can find a way for AI to help artists produce faster or more efficiently their own art, I think it'd be great. But replacing artists with AI is obviously not a good thing. Who knows though? Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm not an artist or an AI person, so I don't know. What's your favorite accent? All of them? Your snatch? Thank you. What's fun in Austin? Bars. There's nothing wrong with looking up the meanings when you first start reading tarot. I do like that Australians are not afraid of the C word. Yes, I still see that figure. Favorite Kim Petras album? She don't really have many. Okay. Oh my God, I almost knocked everything over. All right. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 35. First person to guess it gets a reading. I love Tate McRae. Hey, cute jeans. Jenna Robinson, it was 35. What's your question? Take mine off me. Oh, golly gee. I can't take no more. I'm going weak in my knees. Britney fans who don't like Tate McRae are weird to me. It's okay for artists to be inspired by your fave. Excuse me, especially when Britney is retired. It's all right for someone else to fill the role. It's okay. We still love Britney. Will I be reunited with my kids? Thank you for choosing I love you. Aww. Any new jewelry? No. No, I haven't bought any new jewelry yet. I have a Juicy bracelet, that's it, but I bought that a couple months ago. I mean, yeah, the Morgan Wallen thing is, I just don't get it, but it's not gonna make me unstan. I don't care that much about it, to be honest. I'm like, whatever, I roll and then move on to the next. If I start seeing weirder behavior, it's gonna piss me off, but that I'm just like, okay, whatever. Moving on. I hate country music, so I'm biased. Okay, Nine of Swords is stress and anxiety. Hangman is not letting go. Two of Wands, friction. I will tell you, this is usually some form of, I mean, I guess you could see it as a repercussion of an action, but usually the Nine of Swords and the Hangman is like, what was set in place is not ready to be removed. So I'm not sure what caused it, but I can tell you that whatever caused it is not completed. The cycle isn't completed. So reconnecting, I wouldn't say never, but I would say that there's some, Two of Wands means we have to fight further. And the Nine of Swords says that there's more, it requires more time or effort to prove. So there's a cycle that's not completed. So I would say, maybe September, Nine of Swords. I feel like September you might have a better window of opportunity or better news. But there's a wall right now. Something is blocking it. Especially that Two of Wands, which is some form of like fighting. So to me, there's a back and forth that's gonna take longer for there to be a positive resolution. And I really feel like September is an important month. Should I get a BBL? I don't think so. Can I be honest? Thank you. As long as there is hope, I can hang on. Yeah, I would say September seems to be really significant, a significant victory for you. And I do think usually the Nine of Swords says that you're on the right track. A lot of times it's like you're gated by timing. You know how sometimes things have to like complete? So it's not necessarily like you haven't done the work. It's more like you're just waiting. It's like having to prove yourself or having to let things, just take longer. So I wouldn't stress too much. I know that's easier said than done, but I would say, thank you, KT. I would say September is very important. There's some form of information in September. But yeah, what I was gonna say about BBLs, I don't think, here's the thing. Men will say on social media that they love big butts and they want a girl with a big booty. And then they will date the girl that is like 90 pounds with no curves. If you really want something, just make sure that you want it for you and not for others. That's my only advice. Is if you are gonna get something, you should get it for yourself and others and not for anybody else. And it shouldn't be for validation. That's my only thing. Like, it should just be something that you want for you. Me personally, I will say, I think BBLs are a little bit overrated. As someone that likes butts, I don't discriminate against butts. A cute butt is a cute butt. So, listen, I've been doing a ton of squats and I still have no butt. But I feel like it's the same thing with a breast augmentation. Ain't nothing wrong with an itty bitty titty committee. I love a little boob. I think it's a slay. I can't say that word, but I think it's C word, like when you have little boobies. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's like kind of iconic. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Don't get me wrong, I love like a big rack, but I also just kind of like, you know, like a little mosquito bite is kind of iconic because you're like, what? I'm not wearing a bra, mosquito bite. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know. I just think it's kind of a slay, but maybe I'm just biased because I don't know, mental illness. Stella, thank you for the $10. How do you figure out your natal chart if you don't know the time you were born? You don't get the time, you don't get the, you can't get your chart fully because you can't get your houses and your ascendant. Oh, someone was asking for mine earlier and I forgot. I just remembered to tell you guys. I've said this before. June 7th, 1991, 8:19 p.m. I was born in Flushing, Queens. So there you go. Bye, hello. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Work. Whose boyfriend kicked them out? Not y'all stress me out. I need to eat a piece of candy. Y'all just stress me out. That just stressed me the fuck out. What should I eat? The first yet you get, sir, mix. I don't know what the hell you're saying. Oh, Matt Poncho, thanks for the $10. Hi, I'm trying to get, wait, what did this say? Into my English PhD. I was hoping this was meant for me. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you're super passionate about your PhD, you need to do it. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't have that passion for no reason. Passion is something that people wish they had. I'm gonna give you a lesson here. I know this person who is the wealthiest person I've ever met in my life, who had a silver spoon put in their mouth since they were born, who wouldn't know the value of $1 if it hit them in the head. And the one thing that they told me that I will never forget is that they were envious of my passion because they have none and they never did. And I want you to understand that having passion is a gift from the universe and it's something other people wish that they had, and you would not be passionate about something if it wasn't meant for you. I want to be a professor so bad. I will be a professor so bad. It's my dream. I love academia. I'm a high school English teacher and now I want to be a professor, showing my passion. I will be it. Current tense. It's so shocking what people are jealous of. You should be a motivational speaker. I mean, I kind of do that with my readings, no? Your words make me cry. Aw. Life is not easy, y'all. Let me tell you another nugget of information. Hold on. How do you think people get rid of anxiety and panic? They force themselves in uncomfortable situations. Let me give you another nugget. Talent, tenacity, and drive are born from adversity. So when you say that your life is hard, it's because you have something worth grinding for. If your life was easy, you wouldn't have skill sets, talents, creativity, or passion. Period. Adversity builds character. Adversity builds personality. Adversity builds talent. Talent should be oozing from my pores. And it probably is, and you don't realize that it's talent. Let me explain something to you again, putting my cards down. So many people do not understand what a talent is. I'm going to give you a great example. How many of you went to college and when you were put into a group project were the one that did all of the work? How many of you, when someone needs to come up with an idea to do something or go somewhere or to create something, you're the first person to come up with an idea? That's talent. Let me explain to you why. If we are in a room of people, okay, let's say there's 5 people, and we get these 5 people together. Let's say I'm in a room with 5 people, right? I'm in a room with 5 people, okay? So there's 6 of us total. And someone says, okay, the 6 of you need to come up with a group name. I want you all to come up with a collective group name that represents you all, that you all will agree on. 5 of those people, without a doubt, are gonna sit there and stare at you. And they're gonna stare at me. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas? I've been in that room a million times where I will sit there and not say anything, even though I have come up with 25 ideas already. Everyone in that room will not say anything because they don't have talent, okay? And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, okay? So I'm sitting there, and I'd be sitting in there in that room, and they would come up with no ideas, or they'd come up with something stupid like hot dog or hamburger bun, just something stupid. Meanwhile, the creative in me, because creatives are talented, part of the talent in a creative is being able to come up with all of those ideas. So if you've ever come up with a solution to a problem, if you've ever come up with an idea, even if it doesn't work, you came up with multiple ideas, multiple suggestions, that's a talent, because I guarantee you everyone else is standing there going, waiting for someone with talent to take the reins. The other day, one of my friends was trying to come up with a name for a brand and had no idea where to start. And I had to walk them through the entire process, something that was never taught to me. I just figured it out on my own. And they were like, yeah, I'm just not a creative person, so I couldn't really figure it out. That's crazy to me because I could do that in my sleep. I gave them a whole outline of what to do to come up with a name and exactly what they needed to do and everything. It was like a consultant job for free. So I just think a lot of times we undervalue our talents because they're easy for us, but we don't realize they're not easy for everyone else. And that's just a creative. I mean, there's plenty of people who can do math in 2 seconds. The person who can do mental math within 2 seconds, that's a talent. I have to count on my fucking fingers. You're able to do your mental math within 2 seconds. Hey, how much is the tip for this? Hey, how much is this? Hey, if I have a 40% discount, how much is that? If you can do the mental math in 2 seconds, it's called talent. Okay? We need to realize that sometimes we don't realize that what we have is a talent. Oh, absolutely. A lot of people don't apply themselves. And I think that's a beautiful way to place it because it's not about them being stupid. It's not about them not having work ethic or being lazy. It's about them not trying. Yes. But I will tell you this, hard work eventually gets rewarded. I'm living proof of that. You may not get there faster than everyone else, but slow and steady wins the race. Because listen to me, okay? I have kept my integrity. I have been slow and steady. I let my work speak for itself. And I am 8 years into this career. May 7th will be 8 years, okay? I have seen many people come and go. The average lifespan of an influencer is 2 to 3 years. I've seen many people come and go. And I've seen them get millions and millions of views and be all the way up here, and I'm down over here. And then they fall off and they have no money within 2 to 3 years. Okay, and they were making millions and they spent it all. So hard work will pay off. People notice other people who work hard. This is another tip I have for you. Sorry, I'm on a rant right now, but you got me started. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't give a shit if you're in sales. I don't care if you're in whatever. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. People notice people who work hard. You might not be getting rewarded now, but I guarantee you someone noticed how hard you worked and you will get that favor repaid to you in the future because you have no idea what that person is going to do in their life that they could bring you into, and you may reconnect with them and they'll be like, that person works hard, give it to them. I'm telling you right now, you have no idea who's watching, you have no idea who's paying attention to you, and they do notice people who have a hard work ethic. They do notice people that put in the effort. They do. It may not happen right away, it may take a year, 2 years, but it will pay off in the long run, and that other person that was getting ahead quicker, they will fall every single time. I promise you. I promise you, hard work pays off. It just takes longer. But your foundation is sturdy. When you work hard, your foundation is sturdy. So it doesn't waver. Think of it like the tower card. People who cut corners, they're a tower card waiting to blow down. But people who work hard have a strong foundation. Think of it also this way, right? Someone who gains overnight success, people will be like, you didn't, like, I don't really know you. Versus someone who's worked hard for so many years, eventually gaining success, everyone looks around and goes, I know that person worked hard for that. I know that person struggled for 8 years and was trying to make it happen and they finally did it. I respect them. I may not like them, fuck them, but I respect them. Respect goes a long way. Integrity goes a long way. Okay? So just don't be afraid to work hard. I know. Just don't be afraid to work hard. Please don't. Someone will notice. Someone will notice that you worked hard. I promise. Damn it, single-handedly raising my self-esteem. Aw. I'm very passionate about people breaking the mold and chasing their dreams, because if I did it, you can do it. I'm very passionate about this because I genuinely feel like we can manifest whatever we desire. And I really, truly believe this. And I also believe that we know what we're capable of doing and we just don't do it. Like, I want to ignite fire in people. I want people to go for what they would desire. Like, and the thing is, you're not going to be perfect at whatever you chase, but you eventually will be. Like, I one time got into a huge screaming match with somebody because I want to curse him out, but I won't. This person who was so negative was stomping out the flames of a young creative, and it triggered me so hard because I was like, how dare you? You have no talent, no skill set. You're a fucking Nepo baby, and you're sitting there telling other people that they shouldn't do that because it's a waste of time, and you know this person and that person. It just infuriated me. I'm like, no, you're talented. That guy is not. Like, oh, it just bothered me so bad. I hate people that do that. I'm like, get out of here. You're not. And like the other thing, and I have a friend and we talk about this all the time. And I don't mean this in a pretentious way, but I don't have energy for people that don't have a talent. And like I said, most people have one. They just aren't paying attention to what that talent is. But people who brag about not having a talent or a skill set, I have no interest in being around you. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not interesting. I don't energetically connect with you. Like, what do you mean? It's like being connected to someone who has no passion. What do you mean you have no passion? What do you mean you have no passion? How come? Find it. It's one thing to be like, I'm trying to find my thing. It's another thing to be like, I don't have a thing and I'm okay with that. Why? Why? Find it. Find it. You know what I mean? Find it. We only have so many years on this earth, okay? We gotta enjoy it. Thanks, Mary. A creepy guy in robes followed me around a bookstore. He stare chilled me in a way I have never felt before. I felt like prey. A cop was by the door, so I got to my car. What the heck was that? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something that's fucking weird. There's this thing that men do. I'm not saying this is what happened, but this popped in my head. Some men play this game. I don't know why they do this, but they play this game of like pretending to like intimidate or scare women in public. I don't know why, but it's pretty common for men to like do that. I don't know why, but they do shit like that quite often, where like they think it's kind of funny or they think it's entertaining. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I've seen a lot of people talk about this on the internet, that men do that because they think it's entertaining to be like intimidating or like take up space, and it's just like fucking weird. They do. I was creeping on an incel forum once, and they said they do it to feel masculine. Yep. It's a common thing, unfortunately. It's weird. I think these people watched like Joe from You or something and mimicked it. I don't know, but I'm glad you're safe. I'm sorry that happened to you. Men are weird and bored. Very bored. Watch too much true crime, pepper sprayed on site. So you know what's so funny is like I have this conversation with my friends all the time. Me and my friend Yvette Lickathon, we talk about this all the time. Everyone says we're paranoid. And maybe we are, but I've watched too much true crime. I'm always scanning the room. I'm always aware of my options. I'm always aware of how to get out of a place. I'm always aware of who I'm looking at, who's being weird. I'm so hyper aware of my surroundings. It's not funny. Straight men are worried about the fact that they are not needed. No, I just think that they are comfortable doing things because they get away with it societally. They said they like watching girls get scared, looking over their shoulder and walking faster makes them feel manly, that you're scared of them. Yep. I work downtown Austin, got kicked in the back by a guy. I'm sorry. Hey, if you ever see me downtown, come say hi. I live downtown, so you'll see me somewhere. There's a hair in my mouth. Do you see it? Ew. Putting that in the garbage. Thank you very much. That's gross. What have I been up to? Working, that's it. Nothing crazy. Well, I didn't want you guys to think I was lying. Well, it's clearly one of my hairs. Okay, I'm gonna do one more reading and then I'm gonna go. And think of a number from 1 to 30. First person to guess it gets a reading. Hey, cute jeans, take mine off me. Oh, golly gee, I can take no more. Pratika Koka. It was 19. I know I said your name wrong. I'm so sorry. What's your question? We can share one seat. Dude, sports car needs a Grammy. I don't care what y'all say. She outsold. Outsold Gaga for sure. I mean, actually did outsell Gaga, but. Hi, how will my 2 years of master's go? Will I get a job? Okay, let's see. Nah, I need a nap. Nah, I need a nap. You got here a month ago? Okay, temperance card, impatience, imbalance. Let's see where that's coming from. I dropped my 5 of Cups, predicting the worst for us again. Oh, okay, 5 of Wands. I think it's gonna be easier than you think it is. I also think that you're putting too much on your shoulders too quickly. Slow down and relax. You're gonna get there just fine. This is usually the sign of someone who's like an overachiever, which is a great thing to have, but slow down because I actually think you're stressing yourself out for no reason. Your path doesn't seem as difficult as you think it's gonna be. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but I feel like you have the skill set and the tools that you need, and you're kind of trying to force something to fit that doesn't need to. Relax, breathe. You're on the right track. It's gonna happen. Yeah, the world's upright. Don't worry about timing. Don't worry about like your pacing. I actually think you're going to be fine. If anything, you're going to burn yourself out if you've pushed too hard. Your long-term goals should happen in the time frame you're looking at. Short-term, give yourself some leeway. Give yourself some leeway, because the world being upright tells me like things are going to change by the time you're done with the world. Yeah, but Indians are finding it hard to get a job. I hear that, but world tells me that by the time you're completed, the cycle's just beginning. So by the time the cycle is completed, the outlook will be completely different. So your options may broaden once you're completed. I don't think things are going to be how they are now 2 years from now with the world. That's usually about things being open, especially the world. I'm alone here. I don't know anyone. Everyone's giving me advice that don't sound right to me. But why are you listening to other people and not yourself? What makes you feel like those people are more capable or smarter than you? Why can't you trust your own self? And am I capable enough to survive here? Absolutely. Why do you feel like you need help? Why don't you trust yourself? You've gotten this far on your own, right? What's changing? What's changed? Thank you, Carmen. What's changed? I don't think you understand how strong you are to be in the position you're already in. You're underestimating your own ability. See what I mean? You're trying so hard to push things so hard. You're doing good. I have no support. But here's the thing, you support yourself. You're already doing really well. Support will come eventually. We always build our tribe. But you're doing good on your own. You should be proud of yourself. We don't always need an entire village behind us to support us. Sometimes all we need is ourselves, and the rest will follow suit. You're a lot smarter than you're giving yourself credit for. You're a lot more self-sufficient than you're giving yourself credit for. I'm pretty confident in that. You're trying to solve problems before they happen, but I promise you, your problem-solving skills are great. You'll be able to solve them as they happen. See, even if I study the college I'm in won't really help me with my resume. See what I mean? You're predicting disappointment before it began. You're stressing about things way before that you shouldn't stress about. You're already thinking negatively. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help me. Why? Who's the psychic, me or you? Because I think it is going to help you. Your mind is going to the negative, the worst possible solution or worst possible situation. What if luck is on your side and it does help you? How much ever I study, people are saying even the biggest scholars aren't able to get a job. So just because other people weren't able to get something means it can't happen for you? That doesn't make sense. Your mind is a powerful tool. Believing in yourself and that you're good at what you do attracts the right people to you. Remember that the most talented and the most hardworking people will eventually get what they deserve in the long run. Just work hard. And again, let's say that only 1% of people are successful. Why can't you be that 1%? Why is it not possible that you're that 1%? You need to believe in yourself. You are that 1%. You know how many people thought that I was crazy when I started doing what I was doing? I told them all to fuck off and that I would make them eat their words, and I did. You can be the 1%. Go listen to Daisies by Katy Perry. It's a perfect song for this moment. You're right, the people I feel are just envying my capabilities. Exactly, they're trying to knock you down before you get there because they know that you're competition and because they know that they couldn't do it. So many people did that to me when I first started. I'm telling you, it's super common. I talked about this earlier in the stream. It's so common for people who didn't get what they wanted in life to shit on other people who have the chance to get what they always wanted. It's envy. And let me tell you something, if you think that you're not capable of something or you're not good enough, you will eventually be, because everyone gets there in the long run. I wasn't perfect at tarot when I first started, and I'm much better now. When I get my point across, they shun me down. Exactly, because they're jealous. They're envious. It didn't happen for them, so they think it's not going to happen for you. But the realization really is that perhaps they just failed. I don't think it's aggressive. I think I'm direct. And I'm confident. Why don't you make a YouTube show where you have couples on there and do their relationship tarot? Do you know any couples that were willing to be exposed? And I'm just missing my family and just want to go back because I feel everybody's just overwhelming me. I get that, but I want you to understand that sometimes being independent, the appreciation of independence takes a little bit longer. I get being homesick, but sometimes it takes a couple months and eventually you're like, I actually kind of like this. It's just new, and new things, we're fearful of new things. Besides, nothing's saying you have to do that forever. We could always make a change. Thanks so much. I love you. Thank you very much. Of course, I believe in you. I think you've got this. I think you're a lot more capable than you're giving yourself credit for. And you've made it very far, so you should be proud of yourself. I'm giving you your flowers. Holy shit, it's almost 6 o'clock. I've been reading tarot for, what, like 2.5 hours now? I gotta go get some food. Please watch the video today. If you have suggestions for Monday's video, let me know. Thank you. Out of 30 people, is the only one who got a visa to America. See? Talent. But yeah, if you, not the OWN network, girl. If you have any suggestions for Monday's video, let me know. Put in the comments down below. This video will go back up, so put in the comments. The damn sirens. Y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? Oh my God, it overstimulated me so bad. Woo, child. The ghetto, the ghetto, the ghetto. Come on. It's one of my favorite Real Housewives of Atlanta clips. A white refrigerator. Okay, I will see you guys Monday on Twitch and TikTok. And on YouTube, you'll get a video on Monday. I'll figure out what I'm going to do a reading on.